That's so satisfying. Woo. Hello and welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you're new here, my name is Brittany. I realized that in my first video, which was my very first video on YouTube, I did not introduce myself. So again, let me introduce myself. I'm Brittany. I am a former financial advisor, financial counselor, financial coach, whatever you want to call it. I am actually, or I was licensed to, or I do have my Series 65. I passed the test to give investment advice, but this channel will not be about that. This channel will be following my journey, or I'll be documenting my journey to financial wellness, getting out of debt, and just sharing my journey, experimenting with savings challenges, things like that. And so this video today today's video is about my spending from September. I set a budget and it was very unrealistic. If you watched my previous video, I was attempting to keep within a budget of $150 for shopping, and I only had so much for transportation, and I had to have that last me for 2.5 weeks approximately. I do receive my next paycheck on this coming Friday, so of course today is October 11th, so that little bit of money has been spent, and we'll just go over what I purchased in that time, and also I'll review the last cash stuffing, what I did, and just do a status update or review from that paycheck. So, and then at the end of this video, I'll just talk about my plans to improve, or what I would change, what I would keep the same. So let's jump right into it. My iPad is so it's so like, if I take it onto, I need to clean it. You can see all of my fingerprints on there. And my fingernails, I actually found these little gel stickers, not stickers, but strips to, I guess, place over my fingernails so they don't look so plain like they did in the last video. But yeah, so let's pull up my budget from, or my spending categories that I had from the last video. So as you can see, this is my spending cubes, and I also have the envelope or the binder that I used to stuff that holds the same spending categories. If you didn't see the last video, I use prop money as well as digital cubes to sort of keep track of my everyday spending, and I just find it fun to stuff prop money, and as well as use that to fund these cubes. So today I will be unstuffing the binder. I will be unstuffing the prop money from the binder so that I could be more up to date and prepared for my next paycheck. Ooh, that took a lot for me. That took a lot out of me. I'm gonna take a sip. Give me one sec. Let's jump right in. Starting with general shopping. It's at a balance of 0, and the activity shows quite a bit. So I'm going to start from September 29th when I funded this cube. I don't know how well you can see it with my little ring light. It's reflecting, so let me adjust and see if that helps any. It could be my phone's camera. It did this same little glare, or I guess blurring effect. My camera phone did this blurring effect that you see on my iPad screen. Only that you see how those It's just blurred. It did that at the Beyonce concert, y'all. Like, what the hell? So I could not get good footage, but I had a good time. I was present. Anyway, I'm rambling. Let's get back to it. So on September 29th, I funded general shopping with $49. I'm sorry if you can't see this. I'll try to do like we'll see if I can do a screen recording of this, but I funded 49 on the 29th of September. I transferred $30 to Sister Locks because I thought that my Sister Lock retie was going to cost a little bit more. I transferred back $20 because it wasn't as much as I thought. I purchased a gift card for a birthday. And then I'm not sure what this was for. It was just, no, I transferred this to just for fun, but I don't quite remember. We'll see what that was. I spent $5 on a box, y'all. I have a Poshmark shop, and sometimes I have to ship purses off or handbags, and it's difficult a lot of times to predict when those bags will sell. So at this point I had run out of boxes and I had a bag sale, so that cost me more money, but at least I made like over $100 on the sale, so I'll take it. The last thing I did was transfer $2 to transportation because if you don't remember, I don't have a car, so I use rideshare. I use Lyft a lot, so I needed a little extra money for that. So I guess I would adjust this in a way where I don't need as much in general shopping, but I think I do. It's the other areas that I spent from on here that probably need more money. So with this in mind, we are going to go ahead and unstuff this $49 from that envelope. Here is the shopping envelope, and I have to be very careful because I don't want this candle I want to burn my cute little wallet I have. All right, so let's count this out. 20, 45, 6, 7, 8, 9, 49. So we are going to put that back into our little bank. That's general shopping. Groceries received $150 on September 29th. And you can see, like, even here, I'm always moving money around, which is fine. As long as you're not spending or at least I tell myself this, as long as I'm not using a credit card and going into debt, I can move things around as my priorities change in my budget. So I don't feel bad, but still I do it a lot. But you can see I funded it. I funded $150 on the 29th and then spent $86.20 at Kroger. Of course, again, transportation cost me more than I expected. And I was ordering on Amazon like crazy. So much of this went to Amazon. I think I was buying the stand that my camera is on right now. I was purchasing that, as well as some other things that I needed for my little boutique. And I think that's it. Just in this time, that's what I purchased at Amazon, and I may do a cut screen showing what I purchased with these dollars. So, yep. And so that was groceries. So we are going to be unstuffing that $150 that is now net zero right now. So let's find the groceries envelope. I'm going to do my best to try to keep these videos as short as possible and not ramble so much. My last video, I had to edit out a lot. It was maybe 41 minutes of footage, and I had got it down to 27 which is still pretty long. And so anyway, oh, I had a balance. I had more money. See, this is why it helps to have this cash in here, because my cubes aren't always accurate. So I had added a 50 to this, I guess 17, or this 20 that was already in the cube. So yeah, I had actually 100, 20, 40, 60, 70, 170 I had originally. I think I should move this up a bit. Yeah, I had 170 and that's all gone now. So that's groceries. Transportation, of course, needed to be funded more. So on September 29th, I funded $50, but I ended up spending like $41, $42 on October 1st, which is, I think, when the brunch happened. Not when the brunch happened, something I had going on. I think it was an appointment. And then I had to add another amount because I had to go somewhere else. So, oh, and these Lyft rides are so expensive. So anyway, there was another $32 I spent, and they usually give this back to me. So it was 32 and 42, which comes to, I'm just curious now so that I can know how much I might need to add to the budget. $74 spent in the 2 weeks since the 29th. So let's unstuff that. It should have 50, if I'm correct. I don't recall a balance in that envelope before. Yes, so it should be the single 50. Should be, and I'm right. Just the single 50. So we're taking that back out. Next we have education and books, which I took from, yeah, I think the day before I took, I think the day of actually, I took from this category and put it into groceries, because I usually will reserve this money if I have like books I want to read from authors that I really enjoy. Obviously I have a Kindle, so I use and read all of my books on here. I'm sad to say that I canceled my subscription to, I think it's, what is that subscription called? I canceled Audible, but also canceled the, y'all, I'm gonna put it on the screen because I do not remember what it's called, but it's the Kindle something subscription. I canceled it and now I'm really sad, but that's what that fund is for. I have a family cube just for fun. I did actually fund this, and as you can see, on October 2nd, I had to put money towards my Amex card because I think the payment came out twice or something like that, so I had to add it to bring it back to balance. So on the 29th, I funded 50, and I sent some money to my cousin for this bar crawl we're going to at the end of the month. It's a Halloween bar crawl, and I added money from my skin and nails category or self-care category. I spent money to purchase plane tickets, which I think I might cancel. I'm not sure, depending on how my money looks in the coming months. I don't know. Added money to transportation, general shopping, or transferred money from general shopping and transportation to just for fun to, I guess, buy something that I really wanted. I don't remember what it was. So you see how it might help. Here's a note for myself. It might help for me to put memos here or notes here in the notes section. Again, if you're interested in this app, I'm going to do a review on Qube Money in the future video, so stay tuned for that. But I think it'll help when I'm making purchases to just leave a little memo for myself of what I transferred the money for, or on the actual like Qube that the money is being spent from, transfer it and use it for something. So yeah, it was probably for this Amex card payment, but I actually do have 96 cents left. So I will keep that little 96 cents. No, I can't. Actually, I can't. So what I'll do is I'll just put it back in the cloud. I'll do that. I'll put the money back, transfer this out, but it's actually accurate. I'll do that after the video. Just for fun, self-care, skin and nails. So it received $15, and I do remember I had a little extra money. Yes, it brought the balance to 96, and I did go to my appointment, which was $80. And of course, money went to transportation and just for fun, transportation for Lyft, and just for fun to, I guess I just compiled all the money in my just for fun Qube and sent that money to my Amex Qube. Oh, I know I'm confusing y'all. And when I do this review, you'll understand, but sometimes I funnel the money into one spot and then send it to where it needs to go. Just so I just, I don't know, make it easy for myself. But yeah, that's self-care and nails, skin and nails. So we'll take that money out. 90, should have 96, I presume. Yes, I think that's everything. $50, $70, $95, $96. All right. So that is everything that I spent from the last that I funded on the 29th and spended. That's everything that I spent between the dates of September 29th till today, October 11th. And I will receive my next paycheck on the 13th. So here's my lessons that I learned from this little experiment is that I need to be realistic about my expectations, or the realistic, here's what I learned about my spending from this little pay cycle. I need to be realistic about what I actually spend on certain things. So I need to look at the record of my spending and sort of guesstimate and overestimate. I think fund a little more than what I anticipate, not less, but more, so that, at the end of it, if I end up spending less than I expect, I can save that money versus running out before my next paycheck, so, like I did this time. So another thing that I think I'm going to try is to split my funding into weekly buckets versus trying to do everything in 2 weeks, because if I give myself, a budget for 1 week versus 2, I feel like I'm going to be more likely to stick to it and I don't run out as quickly as I did this time. The third thing I think I'm going to try to do is add a note to myself what I spent so that I can remember and share that with you all in the video. And I'm sorry again for my blurry camera lens. I may upgrade my phone. I don't know. My husband pays for our phone bill, so that difference will be on him if I do upgrade. I may be able to get it for free, but of course it won't be free. Anyway, yeah, so another thing, I wanted to share some clips of what I purchased over the month of September. So I'm likely going to add those as shorts on the channel so that you can see. It's okay to, spend money on frivolous things as long as you budget for them, and you budget realistically for how you actually spend. But always pay yourself first. At least that's what I'm learning for myself and trying to do for myself. So On the next video, I look forward to actually funding or cash stuffing savings challenges. That's gonna happen on my for my next paycheck, and I'm really excited about that. I'm gonna record a video, and so you'll get to see the green and the clear binder that I use for those. But sorry if you can hear my air conditioner. I have to have it on. Anyway, you'll see that in the next video. I'm already at 25 minutes, so I'm gonna cut it off here. Thank you so much. If you're returning to view my videos, please consider liking, subscribing, sharing the video. And I actually also encourage you, if you are someone who's interested in starting a channel and doing this yourself, like, join the community. I know I'm new. Who am I to tell you to join the community? But let's build a community together. Let's continue to grow the community of people doing better at managing their money. And yeah, that's all I have. Thanks for watching.